Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So in the past 2 days, I have shared these videos, this YouTube. And after I share this YouTube, many of our Wing Chun friends have messaged me. Some of our Wing Chun friends still don't understand what I am presenting. Some have a brief idea on what I'm getting to or what I'm presenting. But some Wing Chuners friends don't have an understanding what I'm trying to share. Why? Because they actually have already have a mindset of living in the so-called today's Wing Chun world. So they don't see what is the reality of martial art, Chinese Kung Fu, and what is Wing Chun. And however, there are some friends, Wing Chun friends, asking me, can I elaborate more to show those who want to see how to reform Wing Chun, really cover the base, because it is a serious stuff. Now, those who see what I'm sharing in the past two videos is people who cross-training in MMA, cross-training in Western boxing, cross-training in karate, and of course they participate in sparring, in competitions. So they see, but most who have never cross-training or participate in the competitions, when they message me, it is very clear that they don't know what I'm talking about. This is really serious problem because their mind is something else, even though in that two YouTube, I already share really clearly what one need to think, what one need to drop. Now, so today I'm further going to share with you for those who want to reform Wing Chun, that we need to follow reality based on realistic evidence and science and the world. We cannot just made it up whatever we want. In the past 60 years, you can see how Wing Chun turned into. So let's go start. Now, one thing I want to start first with the Wing Chun history. This podcast, I leave it in the United States of America, in YouTube, forever. Because this is at this time, up to this instance, this seconds, the only thing that we have which can back up by real history of China. So it is not about which lineage or whatever, it is about what is going on. So anybody who really want to study Wing Chun, like study Okinawa, karate, or Jiu-Jitsu, need to base on this. You simply cannot take those stories if you look into the Chinese Kung Fu in the late past 100 years, you can see all kinds of stories, made up things. You cannot follow that. So we need to have to do things like in Okinawa karate, Okinawa te, or judo. Thing is really clear. Okay, so this is the only one up to today what we have in Wing Chun. The rest, you cannot have any history evidence to back up. And if you cannot have anything to back up, you look at in the YouTube, how many people make fun of Wing Chun, make fun of the stories, the movies, and everything. We don't want to get into that because we need to know who we are, or else people is not going to respect us. And we need to be honest. Now, am I 100% right in whatever I say here? Maybe not. But everything is backed by evidence, backed by science. Now, this type of stuff, the movie stuff, it has to go. This is not Wing Chun. This is movie. This is movie. So if you follow this kind of stuff, it is actually not martial art. It is martial art, a Wing Chun, which is make-believe martial art mimicking movies. Like this thing. You look at the hand techniques. How the world is this guy's body lean backward to take something like that? That is completely opposite of what the reality of short strike. That's why I explained yesterday, and today I'm going to share more details with you on what we need to have as a short strike art practitioner or style. Chi Sao, forget about it. You can make this equivalent to the Tai Chi push hand, but it never really be able to work in the real life if you train this and not train in the real fighting or momentum. Now, wooden dummy. This is also very troublesome. Look at the body. It's just only bang, bang, bang with the hand. One couldn't even go close. This is a problem. So all of this look good, but it never develop anything real can help you in the fighting. So you need to drop it. Hand techniques like this, hand techniques like this, with the body out of control, you know, those are disaster. The real thing is what I mentioned in the past two YouTube. You take care of your body first, please. And then your leg has to support your body. Only then you got your hand techniques. Like this, for example. The body go lean like this. The leg is go different directions. How is that going to, this is actually break down itself already. So hand techniques, Wing Chun, that has to go. Chi Sao like this. Same thing. It has no handling of the body and the leg support or footwork support, which is generating the core power, which is the essence, the soul of momentum play, has to go. This thing. Structure, mind power. It never works in the real life. It never be able to apply in the real life. A structure is something that it is not about handling the body and the footwork, but you just make the entire body rigid and showing that you have this strength at this particular conditioning. So it doesn't work. So all those things, what you see today, this, 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 this must go. It doesn't do anything. Same thing with this kind of stuff. This is not Wing Chun. This is just mimicking posture of Wing Chun, like in the movie. And then when it start to get action, what is that? Is it a long fist, or is it a short strike? Is it Chinese Kung Fu, or is kickboxing, or what is it? What is that? It has to go. Because people can see you. They read what you are. If all those is not going, if this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, and this thing is not going, you are not going to be able to face people like this, who have their style, who have their training in distance, in angle, in level change of momentum, and so forth. You will never be able to handle that. You will never be able to handle the MMA or face the MMA, or don't say handle. You cannot do it. You will never be able to handle people who have the handling. Okay? They know how to handle it. So, this is real. This is real. This is real. This is movie. This is mimicking hand techniques, which is, it is not a martial arts. It's just try to mimic something, doing something. This is just like a push hand exercise kind of deal. Yet it have no body or leg handling. This is just trying to show how you can hold on to your body. This is just making a pose before the fight and then do whatever you want. That's not Wing Chun. It cannot be Wing Chun. So again, when you face this, you face this, you face this, you collapse. You don't have your identity. You don't have your uniqueness. You never train in the handling of the body. Say, for example, you look at how this handling of the body. When he kick, how his body go in. When he get in close, how the body is. When they kick, how the body is. All the body and the leg, the momentum generations. Okay? Over here, you see how is the body, how is the generations. Over here, you see how it come in. You see how is the body. Don't look at the techniques, just look at the body. This is what is the essence of it. You look at this, it get in, it go to behind right away. That is the real deal. So, facing all this real thing, the first thing, one need to have a proper understanding of what is martial arts. As this is the mother of the Chinese Kung Fu, we need to follow what is by General Qi Guang. Okay. So that period, you have to follow that, because otherwise you don't call it Chinese Kung Fu. So the entire thing is translated as it orders. This is Chinese Kung Fu. You have to base on this. This is the real thing using in the battlefield for hundreds of years. It is really the core of the soul, everything. And not only it mentioned about how to fight, what you need to train for fighting, physical and so forth. It also have a conduct code here. The conduct code is you must test out what you practice, but you never want to using either you win to make claim or defeat somebody. You make claim to be the first, the best fighter, the king, those kind of stuff. Because this is a military book. The minute you claim you to be a king, you watch out, you get ambushed. Military thing, who knows that this war is like that? How about the next? People is going to calculate you. People is going to set the thing up. While Qi Guang is the biggest setup, right? The Japanese warrior, when he have a tough time to fight one by one, so he get his array, 5 men versus 1 man. This is called the array, the Mandarin duck array. You take out all those warrior. So what is warrior in the real life? So you never be there gung-ho, I'm the best fighter, I'm the blah, 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 I'm the king. There's no such thing. As in the teaching of Qi Guang, to learn the real thing in making war to protect the country, the home, self-defense, that is a must. But cut it off on those best fighter, this and that, like in the Kung Fu movie, you can see all this Kung Fu movie, the revenge, the, you know, all those are not real. That's why I point out to watch my podcast. You want to see what is the real. Now, so this is the base. General Qi Guang is the base of martial arts, Chinese Kung Fu. And you need to base, the Wing Chun is based on Shaolin sword strike. Well, you cannot argue with me. Why? You are using people's like plum flower footwork, the triangle footwork, and it is Shaolin and all this thing. Look at today, how many lineage in Wing Chun do not talk about plum flower footwork and triangle footwork. But do you know what it is? Are you following what it is? Or you create something from your fantasy or by watching movie? Taking the movie choreography and then say, oh yeah, this is a plum flower footwork. Like today, you look at people put a few pole and then walking around on the pole, they say there's plum flower footwork. Well, sorry. That's not what it is in writing. So Yeah, it is in the entire thing, and the basic is over here. Okay, what is the reality? There's no magic at all. It's been translated, it's been transported to America. Now, in order to fight with this type of art, in order to have the same level of basic education and standard, one first need to be able to handle one's body. See, I'm keeping talking about handling one's body and one's footwork, which is supporting the body. Every different type of art have their body handling as the first priority, and the footwork come with it. Even BJJ, just look at it. See, body lean in, and his leg is supporting it. Look at it. It just bait you, the body lean in, the body turning, and the leg is supporting it. That is, you need to have your body handling. Now, so in this Shaolin, all of those basic is there. To elaborate it in with videos, since it's a Chinese martial arts, can use different styles of the short strike to elaborate the common denominator. It's like this. You look at Sifu Alex Core, the body going in and the leg, okay? You look at him, okay? You can go check it out here, and Sifu Alex, he say, if someone come in, you see his body lean in, the leg go in, attack. The hand techniques is the last priority. So one need to learn for Wing Chun how to handle this body and this leg coming in. That's a very basic. Okay. So in this book, that is called Fill In. It fill in the gap between your body and my body if we are in a fight. That's called fill in. So there's the basic fill in. Well, every Wing Chuner need to learn this fill in, or else you are not Wing Chun. You are not a short strike or close quarter fighting. If you look at the BJJ, do they fill in? You see this? The body lean in, fill in. Okay? But the BJJ fill in a different way. In the Sifu Alex Core way, when he fill in, you see this leg right away attacking him. Let's take a look. Okay, you see here? Because this is so fast here. That's why it is a weapon there. Okay, you see, the body feel in, the leg supporting the body and right away attacking it. So it is not BJJ. You see, look at BJJ. Bait him, go in. The leg is not attacked. The body going fill in. Okay. So there are difference in art because it's a different art. So you need to learn how this fill in. And then in Wing Chun, it say that hand issue from heart, meaning that your punch issue from heart. You always face your opponent like the moon facing the earth. You never give your back to other people. And there are different ways to do that. Well, this is one way. This is one way. You see? This is another way. You get in from this way. And you get in from this way. And the people coming from here is just changing, rotating. This is a way straight in. This is a way just slip to the back. This is the way from the side, fill in from the side, fill in from, so you can see it as, this is fill in from front, going this way. Going this way. This is going this way and going this way, fill in. This is going straight in. This is going back. This is going sideways. And every time you see the leg is there, right? The body fill in, the leg is always there. It's going to fill in. Okay, and the leg is attacked there, as I show you on the Sifu Alex score there. And here you see, from the back, the body fill in, get from the back, strike him, fill in, going down. It fill in and attack in a different thing. So you have the basic one, like this, side this way, more further angle, and closer with the knee strike, with the elbow strike. And by the way, this leg you see is jamming, he's clamping his bow leg. Okay, straight in. So you have so many ways you have to learn. And then the fill in for takedown, inner takedown, the fill in, and for outer takedown. Only you have this, you'll be able to fight with them. Because they fight their way, you fight your way. Even if you face BJJ, you know they're going to come in. And how are you going to manage this leg to counter him? There is the play. You don't have anything here which develop all the skill to handle all this thing. You don't have that fill in and that attacking skill at the close range. Over here, you don't have it. Over here, it's just a demonstration of a strength. Over here, you just mimic something and label yourself as Wing Chun, like in the movie. But when you get in the real fight, you look at his body. His body is not. It's not a closed body style. It's not the style. It's not the style. So you can see this. This is the basic. You always have the fill in and the leg attack, fill in, leg attack, fill in, and leg attack. Now I have shown you all this. This is everything a Wing Chuner must have. This is the very basic. From this, from what Sifu Alex Cole present, the body in and so forth, all this variations or the basic one must know. Or else you don't have a Kung Fu. You don't have a skill. It is so obvious. You talk about that Wing Chun is belong to the short strike art. You have to have this skill developed. You have to have this skill developed. Wing Chun has spent 130 years on this thing. That's how much time he's been wasted. You know it never works in the real life. You know it is not Chinese Kung Fu either. It's somebody's ideas. Not based on General Chi Chi Kuang and the real Shaolin. Now, that is the technical part you need to have. Otherwise, what are you doing? It's like the BJJ, they have, this is the basic skill. This is a basic skill. Now, another part of it. So this is the fighting part. The fighting part, you need to have your uniqueness, your specialty. If you have that skill, after you kick, you go in. He's going to punch you, but you go in. You feel in. You don't stand there. You feel into his body. That's where you use your feel in, your short strike. You're supposed to be here, not stand here and punch. And that's what it is, right? You kick, he dodge in. Before he do anything, you move in. You close to his body, stick at him. And your leg here is closed. You attack his knee here. While your hand here, like this. You don't give him a chance. You just get into the system and slam him. Or you go this. Now, so there's the technical, the momentum part. Another part is your body conditioning, your breathing, and so forth. As this is the reality today, you have to develop your breathing, period. This is from Kyokushin, this is from BJJ, this is from Kyokushin. This is from Ngocho. Go watch this video. You can see how he breathes. You need that. Otherwise, our very respectable Rickson Gracia will not say you have to develop your breathing period. So your Ichi Kam Yong Ma, you have to get the breathing this way, not what you do today. You need to understand how this diaphragm and the pelvic floor muscle works. So you'll be able to handle the breathing and the intra-abdominal pressure handling your core. And you need to know about the strengthening training, fitness training, and the chi neurosing, and you'll be able to scientifically track it, whether you're trained in fitness and fighting, your VO2 max, and in your recovery, your HRV. Which I have put it here in details. So what I have shared with you, three things. One, the history. Get the history right. The second, you need to know your uniqueness, develop your own uniqueness. You're a short strike art. You are not crying wine and selling vinegar. Wing Chun, Hendrik, by start using Western boxing or BJJ. You want to, as well, I just share with you. When Xi Xiaodong, when the Ding Hao fights Xi Xiaodong, if you have a real Wing Chun, when the Ding Hao go down dodging your leg, you move in right away, your body feel into him, your leg attacking him, and you machine gun him. You don't let him throw that punch. You don't let his body turn. That's why you want to jam him, intercept him. The term called intercept. You jam him. So I just share with you the basic few short strike momentum handling. Start from Sifu Alex Core, how you want to handle your body, and then the rest, 5 of them. You need to know that you need to be proficient with that. And then the last one is breathing and your training, body conditioning. So from the history, the way of handling momentum, the short strike, the breathing, this is the very basic educations. If you don't have that basic educations, you continue on this. You continue on this, selling this, 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 this. You know, the world is seeing you like living in a delusion. You're not living in the real martial art world. So this is what I like to share with you today. I'm not interested to have any today's Wing Chun always have this lineage, who is more authentic, who is the king of fighting, Wing Chun, who is the grandmaster and everything. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested on basic educations, following General Qi Ji Guang. By the way, all this king title just show that it is really villager type of mentality. General Qi Ji Guang, have he ever said anything about king? Or he tell you, once you learn the art, you need to test it out. You know when it's going to work, when it's not going to work. The strength and the weakness, you never taking pride of because you beat this guy, you get a champion. so that you are the king of the world. Is in his last section 10 translated. That's the reality. So for past 60 years from Bruce Lee time until today, the mind is polluted. The mindset is put into all this villages stuff where you cannot check who is the king of Wing Chun. Can you please check? Can you go to Fat San and see who is the real king of Wing Chun in the history for past 130 years? Well, one Sifu might call his student the king of this and king for that. But those are that school. When you deal with like Rickson Garcia, Masoyama, Mike Tyson, are you sure that that's king of this champion or that forever? So there's a reality of martial arts. So we need to put things in the perspective, a proper perspective. Martial art is to learn the science of fighting, like the science of a build automobile. However, the conduct of the person who learned that martial art, that has to have a high standard too. It's like I always say, in Kyokushin, there's a Dojo Gun 4, number 4. You must not go violence. Read the Kyokushin Dojo Gun 4. Same with this. In Chi Chi Guang. The real Zen, Shaolin, it will tell you never fight. Because it's a teaching of the Buddhas. You have to follow the teaching of the Buddhas. So this is what I like to share with you. If you are really serious, if you follow this way, the history, the fighting skill, the breathing, and the proper conduct, then you can be like in like our Western boxing school, our really professional judo school, or even Kyokushin. You have that level. If it is not, then it never get to that level. This is a reality. So this is what I like to share with you today. And hope that everything Wing Chun from here on, for those who want to change, proceed in a constructive way. Of course, everybody is free to do what they want, but at least now, as what I said, I have already migrated the Wing Chun 1850s to the America. And this is what I can share with you today. No, I'm not the grandmaster. I'm just a scholar to find out what it is and tell the world what it is.